All right, hey guys, welcome in, welcome in. I am new to metal detecting, and I caught the bug recently when I purchased a cheap, low-end, used $35 metal detector. I believe it was an Omo brand. This is actually a Minelab Vanquish 460. I've been kind of tracking their movements, and I noticed they were going to drop a new one, so here we are. Fresh box just came in today. I actually ordered it directly from Minelab. Only because I noticed the price was the same as it would be on Amazon or from any of the shops. And I figured why not go directly to the man himself and pick up a unit, free shipping, and it got here quicker than Amazon. It took like maybe 3 days to get here. So lots of love and respect to the Mind Lab crew for that. Here we are, we're opening it for the first time. I'm gonna put Rusty away here till we need him again. Don't mind me if I sound a little clogged up and nasally. The weather here is in Florida is changing a little bit. And there's my invoice. And it's kind of destroying my vocal nasal capabilities. But that's okay. We're going to plug through, push through, smush through, and mush through. Wow, that's looking pretty good. I don't know why I expected a larger box. Maybe because, when you hold one of these things, they're way bigger. But she's got some meat to her. She's got some meat. Okay, so they don't seal the box. Little tiny crease there, but everything inside should be okay. Especially if you watched their product demo for this. They were throwing the thing around, so I'm assuming she's pretty tough. There's the box, all four sides. Yep. Here's something in there. Vanquish 460, here we go. Booyah. Wow, look at that. Register to discover. All right, everything looks wrapped up, sealed up. I don't see any sand or shells falling out. Again, this came directly from Minelab. Pretty cool. And it came quick, which was amazing. So kudos to those guys again. This is a true unboxing. I feel like this was the first retail unit they sold because I was scanning the website for days, and every day there was no Vanquish 360s, 460s, 560s, and my intention was to get a 560, but when I hopped on their site, they didn't have any at all. There was no Vanquishes, no new Vanquishes, all the old Vanquishes only. So I refreshed the page after a few days, and boom, it popped up, and I said, holy crap, holy shit, let me buy this thing now, the 460. I mean, it's so close to the 560, I said, why not? Little quick instruction manual. Again, this is not a planned video. I didn't think this through. I'm just here kind of going through the motions with you guys, hoping that maybe you can get some value out of this. Looks like we have our cuff here. Can I put this so you guys can see all the stuff? Just throw it over here, screw it. Ooh, it came with headphones. Ooh, look at that. Nice set of Minelab headphones there, foldables with the plug-in. This unit is Bluetooth from what I understand, so I don't know why they didn't send a Bluetooth one with it. I'm sure it's a cost thing, but to get a set in there anyways is pretty cool. They feel pretty comfortable. They're really light, and hopefully they sound good. Yeah, not bad, not bad. All right, let's get this out of here. This looks like our charging cable, if I remember seeing that correctly. We have a USB-C on one side and this like proprietary 4-pin jack. Cool stuff. Little cardboard to play with, something to throw in the fire pit for later. Instruction manuals. Let's keep it out here. Here's the coil. Wow. Okay. Look at that. I don't see any sand or dirt on this one. I mean, it's a little like shelf dust, but it's not like it was out exposed. It looks like it's just it doesn't even look like shelf dust actually. That is the cardboard box, the shavings from, stuff rubbing around in there. All right, looks like we're gonna have to build this thing. That might be a separate video for you guys. I just wanted to see what it came with. Looks like we got some poles here. Oh wow, these are a different shape, sort of squarish. Not quite round. 'Round. 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 ' Nice clean pole right there. Tink, tink. And then, ooh, is that a carbon fiber? No, wait. That might be plastic. Looks like carbon fiber, but it does feel like plastic. I do hear these are very durable, very strong. So, and this would make it a lot lighter. So that's pretty cool. There it is. The Vanquish unboxing. Box is empty, as you can see. Vanquish 460. I didn't see a lot of 460 videos online. Most of them were the 360 or the 560, and they were all from influencers who were already in with the company, and they got theirs like a few months ago, and they're just now releasing their videos. So this is an actual retail unit for you guys. You can see a true retail unit, not these influencer units that they got months ago. Coil right there. Cool. Looks pretty decent. I did 3D print a sand scoop. I'm testing out an ABS, so that should be an interesting experiment right there. It does take a dowel, so you can whoosh, whoosh, scoop up dirt and sand and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to get back to you guys once this thing is built. Maybe we'll shoot a little video out in the yard of me swinging it. But I did want you to see what it looked like, what it came like, and what my first impressions were on the thing. Oh, nice, easy little lever right there. Oh, let me show you the cheapy one that I bought for 35 bucks. This is what gave me the bug, guys. My whole life I'd wanted a metal detector, and my parents now live by the beach. So when I saw this guy pop up for it was 40 bucks online. I tried to talk the guy down a little bit. And I said, hey, would you take 30? And he talked me up to 35. And I said, you know what? Screw it. It's like $100 model. And I went out in the yard and I found some cans in the ground. I found some spark plugs in the ground, windshield wipers, just in my backyard, which I thought was pretty interesting. The lot that I live on had always been empty for many years. I was the last home built in this area. So there's the cheapy one, 35 bucks. This thing, I had been using it for a week and it gave me the bug. I mean, I went crazy. I said, oh my God, I got to get a real one, Not that this isn't real, but you know what I mean, right, guys? Let's see, will it pick up on anything? There it goes. Yep. I did test this little Omo one here. It did pick up gold and copper, silver, things like that. So I'm sure it'll do a decent job. But once you really understand what the technology behind this, having multi-frequency, behind this being waterproof, I live in Florida, so I needed something for the beach. You realize really quickly, oh look, it comes with a little tool set. You got like a little Allen wrench in there, a little threaded screw. You realize real quickly that you need something. So I paid, let me tell you guys what I paid for it. Hold on. I believe it was $370 some odd dollars. And that would be like with tax, all the way out the door, shipped to your door. I ordered it on 2/20/2026, and I ordered that late at night. That was like, 2 in the morning or something. I refreshed the page before I went to bed, and I saw the 460 pop up, and I said, oh, sure, gotta order this, and it was the only one they have. And still to this day on their site, they're only selling the 460. So do with that what you will. But there's what I paid for it, just in case you guys are curious what it would cost, tax, all out the door, shipped to you. And it got here really quickly again. So $373.43. That is US dollars. I am in Florida. Again, kudos to these guys. Hopefully this thing is a monster. I've been hearing nothing but good things, seeing nothing but good things. Multi-frequency, like I said, which was intriguing. And, a better readout on the screen. That cheapy one that I bought has the little needle meter that bounces, which is kind of, I want to call it laughable, but it is what it is. So there you go. Equinox, you hear me? It's because I was shopping for those too. And I didn't want to go for them because they don't have the latest technology. The Equinox actually has old multi-frequency technology. This one has the current, newest multi-frequency, multi-IQ, it says here. So, yep, there it is. V10X coil, Vanquish in pieces right now. I'm going to get back to you guys once I build this thing. Hopefully, God willing, you know how that goes. And with that, I'm going to roll the boat. I hope it floats. I hope this was centered. Gotta go.